Good morning, good morning. Today is a bright and wonderful day. Another day, another vlog. I have to get ready because we are going to possibly, hopefully, that whole huge hole in the wall downstairs. Maybe if you've seen other videos, you've seen it. So there is this hole in the wall downstairs, and there is meant to be a TV in it, but we don't have a TV, we don't watch TV, so we've had it for about 4 years now. I don't know how long have we been in this house, but a few years now, and we always were like, oh, let's just leave it, or let's just put it, like, we kept changing what we're going to do with it, and now, like, we hopefully will be moving sometime this year or next year. I don't know, it's how it is. So we don't want to do anything permanent, but at the same time we went to like a vintage eclectic place a while ago. I think it was 2 years ago. We bought a lamp and then we put it back and we got a refund, and we still haven't used that refund from that shop, and they've got nice big paintings, like vintage paintings that comes from probably like Manners or somewhere, or like people just give it to them. So we are on a mission to try, and hopefully there will be like a nice big art there, so we can buy it and just finally get rid of this credit note that has been just sitting there, because we went twice before and there wasn't like that. We used some of the credit, but it wasn't like, we just couldn't find anything that would fit into that space. So hopefully we'll be able to find something that fits there. If not, we'll still like buy something if we like it, because it can always go somewhere on a wall in this house or the next one. And oh yeah, what I did this vlog, because every single video I get a comment about what you have on your lips, and I can't remember like when I'm sitting there. So this time I thought I would just show you, and that you know and I know as well. I'm showing them what I have on my lips. So the lipstick I've got is 103 Lip Power from Armani. I love these. They've got just enough of a tint, but also they're moisturizing. You can have satin ones, glossy ones, like different finishes. Also, this one is, I could say, semi. It's just like a nice in between, I would say. And then on top of that, to make my lips more glossy, I've got the Florence Glow Yeah lip oil in this like pinkish sort of a color. It doesn't have like the color code on it, but it's the pinkish one. It just gives lips like a really nice glow. So love that. Is Monika coming with us?
I think so.
Okay. I have to find that credit note. Hello. I'm just going to put on my sweater, because although it's really sunny, somehow today it's still, I think it feels like 2 degrees. That's what my weather app is telling me. Let's put this sweater on. This is like one of my warmest sweaters. It's so incredibly warm. And I've also decided today to wear this pink Swarovski necklace. I've just been dusting off some old jewelry pieces. This one is literally what birthday I got it for. It was crazy. Like my school friends from my high school, they all like chipped in to get me this necklace. So that's what we did, because we were like quite a big group of like 11-12 people for each other's birthdays. We all chipped in like a couple of, like £10 or something, and yeah, they got me this Swarovski necklace, and I still have it, and yeah, it's a bit pink, and I thought I would go with the pink theme on my eyes today as well. Armani eye tint, those are amazing as well. They don't budge or move, which is on my eyes, like everything moves and smudges and stuff, and they just, you put them on and they don't move, so which is great. And then with just scent of the day, I'm between going for something that I know and love and trying something just to see how I feel. So many options. Quite sunny. What do I feel like? I've worn all of the ones on my marble slate actually quite a lot this week. So it's Friday, by the way. So I think I'll wear something different. This one, Nishane Temfluo. Man, good. Oh, man. Yeah, I love it. I have to apply quite a lot of it just because I want to get rid of it. But you know, like how much is gone? It's actually quite a lot for me. Oh man, it's if you like YSL Libre, then if you want something niche, this is killer. It's so much more spicy and robust, and it's got that element of YSL Libre, but it's definitely like a level up, and it's got this spiciness that you just can't forget about. Man, that is so good. Before we go, let's do a little outfit of the day. So I'm wearing this Acne Studios jumper. I think it's mohair and something. Coarse wool trousers, sambas, are just sambas, but I don't recommend them. Just to let you know, they age really, really badly. The pleather version ones, so I would say go for the leather version. What am I wearing? Oh yeah, like jewelry, my just bracelet, rings, diamond earrings, and also the necklace that I've mentioned before.
It's a nice one. Is that Swarovski?
Yeah, Swarovski. Yeah, I told the story how I got it from
okay.
my friends. And then this coat is actually naked fashion from absolutely probably 6 years ago or something, but I still like it because I can just throw it into the wash so it keeps being white. And I've just taken off these like clips because it used to have like 4 clips here that looked awful, and I could never really fasten it, like it just never worked. So I was like, I'm going to take them off because I usually wear this coat like this anyway. It just looks so much better.
It looks so much better, I can say.
So I'm just so much more happy because it was annoying me, like they just didn't work, these fastening ones. And for a bag, kind of, I'm just wearing my Givenchy burgundy like wallet thingy that I've also had since I lived in Paris. I got it at like a Arletty sale, so it's like a fashion, if you work in fashion you have access to special fashion sales, and I did, so I got this and I've had it forever, and I thought it would be a nice little pop of color. And it just has my lipstick and the receipt the credit note that we really need, and my glasses are another stories. There we go. We are done. We're freezing. I'm freezing. I didn't expect it to be that cold. It's difficult to get use of that credit note because it's like an antique place, but there's a couple of dealers that have their spots in there. So you're going and trying to choose something, but then the 2 things that we chose were not of that dealer that got us a credit note, but it all looks the same, so we don't know what is what. And he was like, oh yeah, but I know. I was like, yeah, but how do I know? He wasn't able to tell me, how do I pick, you know? So we got a couple of nice things, like a wooden frame and an elephant, but we weren't able to get it. And the big pictures that they had where either the picture was horrible or the frame was broken and not nice, because we were thinking we'll just get a frame if it's nice enough, but the big ones just weren't good enough. But what we found was a tennis racket, a vintage tennis racket, and that was from the dealer, so I'll show you and I'll clean it with you. We're thinking it can be a nice sort of decoration, because if you didn't know, Maciej is obsessed with tennis. He plays tennis all the time. So I like a mix of traditional and modern in a house. That's what I've kind of developed, my sense of taste has developed, and our current house, like, it's quite modern, but I'm thinking like I want to collect some more traditional pieces, like the painting that we have in our living room, that is from that antique shop. It's got a beautiful frame, it's a beautiful picture, we really love it, and it's nice to just have modern and traditional at the same time, because I think it fits with English houses, it just does most of the time. So yeah, I think it will fit in nicely. My plan is to put it maybe on a wall, like a decoration, you know, just something to say things about us, you know, in a decoration form, not to have like impersonal things, art around us, or things that are like literally too literal, but things that have got history. So I thought it would be nice. We'll see if it works, because I'm admittedly not the best at interior decor, I would say. It's one of those things for me, the scale of the room is hard to figure out. Like, it's hard for me to piece everything together so it works, and the scale of the room is something that holds me back from doing that. I don't have that sense. Like with fashion, it's better, it's only me, and it's easy to dress myself, but with interior design, it's so difficult. So hopefully that will work, but I thought it would be a fun little thing to get. We're back home, and I wanted to just show you, this is the picture I said we got from that place, and we love it. So we like the traditional with the modern, and now I'll show you the racket. This is the racket. It has got this bit here. It's also got an engraving here. It's a wooden one. Yeah, I think it's 1910 or around that sort of era, from quick Google search. And how do you even take off?
Here, this. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Unscrewed.
So you have to unscrew all of them. Oh.
I don't think you don't have to go all the way, because those are springs here. Can you see it? Look.
Yeah.
Just do this.
And then
it's like a case. Old school.
Yeah, old school case.
Look.
That's so cool. Now thinking about it, we should have gotten like the other ones as well, so we could do like a full-on thing. But this one was the prettiest one though, because it had the engraving. The other ones were just didn't look as nice. So this, try to clean it, it's very dirty, and we're thinking about maybe cutting this one, but I don't know, maybe it will be bad for the, you know, the verite of the tool. I just love how we used to make everything so beautiful, and you know, this is just so hard to make with like the wood, and it's so beautiful. But now everything is kind of fast fashion, fast clothes, fast everything. And I was researching it a little bit and talking with Maciej the other day that we think that, you know, now luxury clothes are so expensive, and yes, they are, but I read an article about what the clothes cost back in the day, back when people had, you know, one coat, two dresses, you know, they didn't have so many clothes, and even poorer people had those items. They had fewer of them, but they were, if you compared the quality, they were like luxury level stuff, because everything was handmade, everything had great quality fibers, textiles, you know, wool, cotton, everything was just better quality. Even the shoes, you had one pair of shoes, maybe two, but they were quality. Whereas nowadays, we just like the stuff, the really low quality stuff is just atrocious, like with how it's sewn, how it's just not meant to last anyway, because you'll buy something fashionable because the fashion changes in the next 2 months. So everything is just such bad quality, so we think, oh my gosh, we have to spend like a couple of £100 on a quality cashmere sweater. But when you compare the money now and the money then, the amount that we have to pay for this quality stuff hasn't changed that much, which is, I guess, to show that, you know, quality is quality and you get what you pay for. But anyway, this is really, really cool, and I want to clean it. I think I'll just clean it with like my normal universal cleaner, and then like I'm getting a bit of a headache. I think I usually get a headache when it's like my last day of my period, so that is probably why, getting a huge headache. But I'll try to clean and make lasagna, vegetable lasagne, courgette lasagne. I am obsessed with this dish. I am a person that if I find a recipe that I love, keep making it until I get sick of it. So this is one of those recipes. I'll show you, because last time when I was cooking I didn't show you, and some people in the comments were like, no, we wanted you to show us. So I was like, I thought it would be boring, but maybe not, so I'll show you. And so let's clean, let's live this day. Oh, I also wanted to show you, because this is our new diffuser and it's so good, so good. It's Verbena from Granado, and it's quite a big diffuser and it smells so nice when you walk in here. So totally recommend these diffusers for the home. For now, oh, hello Matthias. For now, what I've done is I've put it here with these two. It's kind of staircase. We've got the wooden element here, and I've put it here for now. Looks beautiful. The other art we got ages ago, and I think it no longer suits us. But I'm not a person that like I'll change everything at once, especially because like we might be moving, and I think it would be nice to just do everything slowly and get things that work. And I see now that it would be nice to have another racket, for example, and kind of cross them like this in a new house. So yeah, but for now it will just be here. And there used to be like the same sort of a art piece there, but I took it away and I put this because it just gives the whole room, I think, more character to have. You know, you don't have to have only paintings on the walls, you can have whatever. Yes, that's Mossy playing. This is how they play on the stairs. I think it looks quite nice. It would be nicer to have another one like this, but
do you mean to cross them or just next to it?
I was thinking crossing, but crossing might be a bit difficult, so maybe next to it or something. But yeah, I like it. He's angry. So let's start cooking. But first I need to protect my lovely sweater from all of this. By the way, this is like a Winnie the Pooh kitchen. What is it called?
Apron.
Apron. You know, like when I record, I always forget words. I just forget them. I think it's try it. I think everybody has it, unless you do it like every single day you're in front of the camera. But there's this weirdest thing. You press record and you suddenly forget everything. Anyway, it's a Winnie the Pooh one. I love Winnie the Pooh. It used to be my favorite cartoon as a child. So this, I don't know who got it for me. Perhaps it was Machi's mum or my mum, I don't know. But I've got my Le Creuset out. I'm going to be chopping onions, and also I'm going to show you the little trick I've got, because you have to take courgettes and you have to grate them. I forgot that word. Grate them. but I'm going to do it in the Thermomix. Yay, because it just... Actually, let's do it first so I can show you straight away how easy it is. Let's take it out. And you keep asking me what it's called. It's called thermo, like a thermos, so Thermomix, so mixing things. Put in the attachment, so I've got a little thing that goes on the knives, and then I've got this contraption that is basically for grating. And I've got the pusher as well.
Papa, słoneczko.
Papa, powodzenia. Ile będziesz, myślisz?
Z 1,5 godziny.
Z 1,5 godziny, okay. Maciej is going tennis. First time since he had his mole removed on his leg, so I hope he doesn't hurt himself. Grating, and you can do peeling, grating, fermenting, like dough mixing, dough, you know, when you need it. It's just an amazing machine. I keep talking about it, but I love it, and I've loved it ever since my mom bought it when I was little. I just absolutely adore it. So I'm doing about 4 courgettes. And we'll see, will they fit? This one will fit.
Tylko wodę, tu jakaś stara jest.
Voila! So it's got the grating settings on here.
So yeah.
And you just lift this out and look at this. All grated very nicely, and it saves me. I hate grating, just I always cut myself or something, so this is just perfect and will be perfect for the lasagna. So now I'll do onion, fry it with the courgettes and with a bit of garlic, and then add some seasonings and some cream cheese and some cheddar cheese into the mix so it's a bit creamy, and then layer the lasagna sheets, the dry ones, with that and tomato sauce and cheese on top, and put it in the oven at 180 for 40 to 45 minutes, and it just comes out. And it is really good. So I don't eat meat because I don't like the taste, and because I cook, I usually just cook, you know, what I can or what I like. But even Maciej, he eats meat. He loves this lasagna. So if you are in the market for a new lasagna recipe, I'll pop it in the comments below, the one that I've learned from, and I really enjoy this one. I think in the recipe they say you have to cook the lasagna sheets, but I just put them dry and just keep it on lower setting, 180 for longer, and in my opinion it's better because the pasta is like al dente rather than like totally falls apart when you do. I've done it both ways and I prefer it with the dry sheets. So I'm going to get going and show you the final result. Time to take it out. There we go. Gorgeous lasagna. And it tastes wonderful, so I'm going to eat it now. I'm so hungry. Oi, 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 oi. There we go. Delicious. Just ate the delicious meal, and now I'm going to set up my new Mac. I just got a brand new one. This is MacBook Pro M3 chip, I think. Yeah, so I got it literally this week because my previous laptop, I've had it for about 4 years, I think, and that one I have literally poured things on it twice. It had to go for a complete repair once. The other time I kind of prayed for the best and it kind of stopped working and then started working again, especially the keypad and stuff. But the last week it started making really weird noises. I was like, okay, I better change my laptop now because it's going to be a disaster. Usually I have my laptops longer, but that one, I don't know, it was very bad luck for that laptop. It was just devastating. Like the screen also had like a lack of colors in the edges because of the spillage that occurred on it. So I'm very excited to have a new laptop because it is a huge change, just because that one, it just didn't work fully. So I'm so happy, and I want to do a little setup. What I've done for the past, I think, 2 years is that I've set up like a color palette for my desktop. I'll show you. And this time I've decided to do like a brown color palette, which is, I mean, it's perfect for the season. I'll change it again probably for the summertime, but I do choose a couple of pictures. I'll show you, I better show you. So you can see here on the lock screen how it looks like. So I do a little brown section and I put like my wish list, so this, and then some pretty pictures, and then some cozy pictures, like a house picture, and then to do sort out stuff like that. What I do here as well is I make these, hope you can see it, these folders brown as well, so they look nice with everything else, and I just keep it. I've got my wish list here in the notes, so I know kind of what I'm looking for. And yeah, I've done that now for this new laptop, so it looks all nice and spanking new. And because it's Friday, I think I'll just check off my to-do list from my notebook and see what I want to achieve next week, because yeah, I won't be working probably Saturday and Sunday now. And it's nice to have this fresh set of goals. I find that if I wake up and I don't know what I'm doing, then my day starts off really badly. I have to have some sort of a list. And the thing is, sometimes that when I write things down, I actually remember them better. I don't know if there is like a study to support this, but that's what works for me. And also if I physically like check off things, I don't like a check off list on my phone, for example, because I don't feel like the satisfaction of getting things done. So oh my god, Mosi is just really annoyed that I'm not talking to him. He makes these noises like when he's really annoyed and he wants our attention. He's spoiled because we both work from home, so he's, you know, we don't go places that much. We're not like, usually people are at work for, you know, 8 hours a day, so he doesn't stay alone for that much. So whenever he wants to see like he's just like, yeah, trying to get my attention and laying on me. That is his way of trying to get my attention, because he's bored and he wants to do something now. He wants to play. He's just a spoiled little boy. Oh, Yarko, you want to play? I promised you that I would say if I love this one, and I do really like it, the new Paradoxe Intense version. I feel like there's loads of new releases, but what I don't like when there is like so many flankers of the same thing, like for example the black opium line. There's another flanker and I'm like, how many? I'm sure it's great, but oh man, how many? Just enjoying my time with my fragrances. Sometimes I just come and sit here and just smell some and just marvel at the scents and how different all the scents are. It really calms me down. And one thing with scents, it's just so powerful, because I'm quite an anxious person. I've got very strong anxiety quite often. I recently have found that if I take lavender oil and spray quite a lot of it, like put a lot of it on my duvet when I go to sleep, it just makes me so much more calmer. It makes me fall asleep so much faster than usually. I struggle to fall asleep. I didn't think I had insomnia, but recently I've been checking like how long it takes me to fall asleep, and usually it's about 2 hours or more, and then I wake up pretty much always around 4 a.m. and that's why I basically all my life thought I loved to sleep, but it's basically because I can't fall asleep and then I have to actually sleep, you know, properly, because I wake up at night, I don't sleep. So I've been checking actually my phone to see what time it was when I was waking up and stuff, and I was like, wow, I thought it was like 15 minutes of me not falling asleep, but no, it was 2 hours, 3 hours. So a bit crazy. But if you're the same, if you really struggle with not being able to fall asleep, I do recommend it. I just got like a huge 100 ml bottle of lavender oil. I think it was French lavender oil, and I just put it on my duvet. I'll link the exact one that I got. I think it's great. It's very, very intense, and I put like about 8 little dots around, you know, my mouth, my duvet, and it's just the best. I do it every night now because I love the smell, and also it does make a huge difference. It's just incredible that a scent can do that. But yeah, another scent for the house diffuser, I got another huge one. This one is called Nostalgia, and it's from Granado again. Again, such a nice scent. This one is more like a transparent woody scent. Really, really nice. So yeah, if you're looking for new diffusers, I love those big ones because they last forever. I've also had the Bossa one from Granado, which smells kind of like Blanc Soleil from Tom Ford, and that one, it's super strong, super strong. I had the small one and it was whoa. So I do recommend it, and I love for home to smell great, although it's a struggle for anybody who knows. Frenchies are very smelly dogs. They fart a lot, so it's a struggle to keep the house smelling nice, honestly, but we love our dogs, don't we? So it doesn't matter. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.